Investigation mission?
Yep. There it is. Immersion.
Come to gloat. How the mighty have fallen. Yeah, there's that.
I'll come to ask you
But then
questions
again,
why you're wearing
we
sunglasses
fall,
at
you
night.
fall, we all fall. I can tell you this.
It's a good question.
And I'd probably get fired for it. But
Why are there
you know,
motorcycles?
perspective. We've been out here a while.
Why is
Protection
Ghost
detail for the
Rider in my
science guys.
cutscene?
You've heard about the Prometheus Initiative? Them. And I knew something was going on. I knew it. But we're trained to turn a blind eye and focus on the job. We keep the nerds safe. It's how we do's it. You know what I'm saying? The core teams, the white coats and suits with the Prometheus Initiative, were digging over in that weird city other side of the mountains. They were bringing out containers packed with artifacts. Regular Tomb Raiders. Seemed like they were having all the fun. The teams went deep underground, and they came out with stuff that even I could tell was powerful and dangerous. They had that hum to it, you know? That feeling of weight, and age, of violence. Everything was getting packed up and ready to ship out when it happened. First, the incident down in the caves. Took out our whole detail there, along with the base camp. We had to pull back. Then some kind of sabotage. Someone on the inside is my guess. Wiping out our teams on the other side of the gateway. The white coats, the suits, supervisors, uniformed personnel, everyone. And the shipping crates? Gone. We sent a detail to secure whatever was left inside the city, but there was nothing. We had to retreat. Not a survivable situation. Too bad we failed to grab the comms gear. Could have come in useful with a direct line to HQ. Something's gone very, very, very wrong. We haven't heard a peep from Mission Control. And I don't know where the artifacts went. But right after all this is when the end of the world started happening. Everywhere. I can't say for sure the two are connected, but warning bells? Oh, you betcha.
Okay. Oh, we have to look at her tablet.
You gotta pick up the tablet.
Yeah. Oh, it's right there. Okay.
Quick access inventory updated.
Oh, the Orochi game. This is the Orochi game.
Via a communication node?
That's where I am.
Oh, okay. Hold on, I'm gonna float over there on my, snowboard or hoverboard. It's a hoverboard. Oh god. Really? Why do Orochi use dial-up? They could definitely get something better than that. Okay. Fly on your back, you have your dreaming dark dreams in which strange voices haggle for the right to devour your soul. The dream ebbs, draining slowly away and leaving you gasping for breath in sudden brightness of consciousness. You open your eyes, you are lying on a rocky outcrop in the shadow of a metal communication tower. You notice that the tower is branded in several places with a familiar logo, the Orochi Group. Welcome to the game. Type help for assistance. Okay. Get up. No. Stand. Stand? There we go. You climb to your feet, wincing as dizziness threatens to overwhelm you. It feels as though someone somewhere has given you a gigantic slap to the face. Shading your eyes against the harsh sunlight, you take a look outside at your surroundings. You can see that you are standing on a rocky outcrop, one of several that dot the floor of a large sandstone canyon. The sandy path runs between the rocky outcrops. Though to reach the path from here, you have to fall several meters and will almost certainly cause injury. There are armed men standing on the rocky outcrops, dressed in Orochi field armor. As you watch, one of them twitches and makes a guttural comment to his companion. When he turns, you can see his head is writhing mass of tentacles. He has been corrupted by the filth. From where you are standing, a path runs away to the southwest, to a collection of shipping containers marked with the Orochi logo. Go southwest?
Yeah.
Yeah. You are standing amongst some shipping containers marked with the logo of the Orochi Group. This area has obviously been the site of a battle recently. A dead Orochi soldier is slumped against the side of one of the battered containers. Smaller crates are scattered haphazardly around the rocks here. One of them has a keypad that glows softly in the glaring sunlight. From here, a sandy path leads both north and south to the sandy floor of the canyon. The southern path runs amongst the rocks and leads to a natural sandstone tunnel. From here, the route looks safe. The northern path winds among the several rocky outcrops populated by filthy snipers. They will certainly spot anyone attempting to move past them. 50 meters or so beyond the snipers, the canyon expands into a wide, sandy area, a couple of 100 meters across. There appears to be a battle taking place on the far side of this area, but you are too far away to make out exactly what is happening. Okay. So we're by shipping containers. Look at keypad? Keypad is awaiting your input. What's the input?
Can you come in?
Yes.
Did you want him in or not?
No, it's fine.
He's out here crying.
Nightmare was apparently crying to my parents wanting to get in. Okay, what do we put in on the keypad? Oh, look
Pick up
at
a
soldier.
assault rifle. Pick up grab rifle. What? Look at hand.
The Orochi soldier has died violently, his hands clenched in pain. He appears to be clutching something in his left hand.
Read paper.
Index.
7945.
A small piece of paper flutters to the ground. Read paper. The new shipment of crates is coming, but the company wasn't willing to spring for the fancy electronic locks for all the crates. I hope you have a crowbar somewhere in there. The electronic crate, that prototype teleporter. Read the manual. The code is 7945. 2 keypad. Look at keypad. Look at keypad. Okay. Pick up assault rifle.
Grab rifle.
Grab rifle. It's a grab rifle, right?
Take rifle.
Take rifle? Reload rifle? Okay. It appears to be unloaded. Do we reload it, or...?
I took the rifle.
That's all?
I guess so.
Okay.
Check crates. Look at crate. Okay, it's awaiting my input. 7495.
7495. What? Are you sure that was it?
7945.
7945. Okay. With a line of hydraulic hinges, the crate opens. Inside is a very odd device. Looks like a game controller. Next device is a thick manual. The cover reads, Experimental Teleporter. Use at own risk.
Take teleporter. Yeah.
Take teleporter. Read manual. Manual is like several phone books rolled together. You don't relish the prospect of carrying it around. We quickly browse the first few pages and realize the manual is so technical that you would also need a PhD in quantum physics to understand it. You do, however, find the following paragraph interesting. The right dial controls the direction. Each setting corresponds to a compass bearing. Original calibration indicates the dial is setting it. 1 is southeast. The left dial controls the power of a teleport. Each setting increments the power by a factor of 1. Original calibration settings put the device setting of 1 at teleport distance of 10 meters. Once desired settings are entered, press the green button to initiate teleport. Warning, teleportation inside solid objects will lead to instant death! Well, that's nice. So we have to calculate direction and magnitude of this, I'm assuming.
No?
I looked up a thing.
Oh, what does it say?
Thing says, okay, read manual, take device, use teleporter.
Oh.
Teleporter. Right dial setting, left dial setting. So, it says to do 6 and 5. Which is, so type in 6, then 5. Teleport succeeds between heartbeats and you find yourself in the middle of a group of startled Orochi soldiers. They are battling their filth-infected counterparts who are running from the south. You can just make out the crates from that mark the origin of your teleport. One of the Orochi formidable-looking women stands nearby. A shade tent nearby offers a small camp bed, several crates of ammunition, and a couple of laptop computers.
Take ammunition.
Yeah, take ammo. Grab a few clips of ammo from the crate. You have a weapon now. Would be a good time to load it.
Load rifle.
Yes.
Yeah. I hit return. You're standing in the Orochi camp. A shade tent nearby covers a small camp bed. Several
Yes.
crates of ammunition, a couple laptop computers. To the northwest, a sandy patch rose between the rocks. Ready to go northeast?
Yes.
Go north. Go northeast.
Sand-covered path winds among the rocks, and you follow it until you can see some ancient ruins jutting out of the path just ahead of you. The path itself continues to the north, leading down into the ruins. But as you pause to examine the route, you notice something strange. The sand in the path bulges oddly, right into the point where the sand gives way to the stone of the ruins. Looks as if something is buried beneath the sand here.
Use rifle. No. Fire rifle.
It says use loaded rifle is the correct term. I think. You file the assault rifle into the sand and are rewarded with a screech's rage. There's a giant scorpion that is hidden just beneath the surface.
What?
Takes several
I
bullets.
loaded the rifles, but it's use.
Use loaded rifle, and loaded rifle is one word.
Oh.
Yeah, for some reason. It's very picky.
Okay.
Take several
Easily
bullets
kill
into the carapace. The creature emerges from the sand, but you're ready for it and you easily kill it. It's dead. We kill it. Now it says go north. Path leads north to the ruins where the... Yeah, go north. Into the ruins, following the turn around to the east and enter a large flat plaza. As you do so, you hear the sound of a helicopter passing over your head. Looking up, you see a crate being dropped from the helicopter. It floats gently down the ground and lands just in front of you, in the middle of the plaza. The crate is marked with a Orochi logo and is similar to the one encountered earlier, with a keypad built into the crate itself. Attached to the crate is a note. Read.
6854.
This one is for free. Okay. Okay. With the whining hiss of mechanical hinges, the crate opens to reveal, congratulations, you've completed the first part of the game. Your level code to unlock progress to this section is Filthy Man. Thanks for playing, you look forward to seeing you in Game 2.0. Oh, okay.
We have to go to the place located in the game.
Now it says
teleported-
retrieve the game. Wait, hold on. Oh, we have to go to the place it told us about?
I think so. I'm going there. I'm going north. There's the scorpions. Then
Oh,
6, 8, 5, 4.
Quick access inventory updated.
ah.
Okay.
Please enter the code. It's Filthy Man. You're standing in the middle of a covered wooden bridge. Small windows are visible along the length of the bridge, and peering through one you can see that the day outside is unnaturally dark, as if this place is enveloped in dark clouds or mist. You can see autumnal trees dotting the landscape, but everything seems oppressive in the palpable darkness that hangs in the air. Beneath the bridge, a shallow stream flows downhill, and peering out of the window you notice a golden glow that seems to come up from the stream bed across the bridge. See a small path that can be followed down to reach the riverbed. To the west you can see the road swings to the left and begins to climb a hill. To the east you can see the signs of civilization, the outskirts of a small town. There are humanoid shapes moving around the area, but the entire place feels eerily silent, except for the babbling of the stream that runs beneath the bridge. Okay. Alright, so it says...
Okay, I just lost communications with you.
You did?
Yeah, I didn't hear anything you said.
Oh. Okay. Well, I was just reading off what this thing said, so... Head down first is what this thing has to do.
Head down.
Yeah. You slip and slide your way down the bank of the stream until you are standing beneath the bridge. You are standing in a vibrant green patch of grass, which has seemingly sprung from the stream bed in deep contrast to the dull gray rocks that surround it. The verdant grass growing in the shallow water has acted as a filter for garbage that has been thrown to the stream. A baseball glove, a small wind-up robot, and a broomstick all lie tangled in the weeds. Ahead of you in the western face of the bank is a cave entrance, and the golden glow that you saw earlier emanates from within. A beehive dangles from the cave entrance, and you can see large golden bees drifting peacefully in and out of the hive. The river runs away from the south and disappears over a set of small falls, and a path of stream is blocked by a fallen tree. Enter cave. As soon as you attempt to enter the cave, the beehive begins to boil with furious motion. You step backwards in alarm as thousands and thousands of bees emerge from the hive, forming a solid wall across the cave entrance. On the golden wall, the bees shift and dance, maneuvering their black gold pattern into intricate positions until a picture begins to emerge among the pattern of black and gold. It is the image of a young girl, and you watch in astonishment as the mouth opens and the bee face begins to speak in the altered pitch of 1,000 buzzing bees. "This is not a place for the uninitiated," the girl says, firmly peering at you. Her expression changes hundreds of bees, making minute positional adjustments, and the girl suddenly appears thoughtful. "Oh, is this a game?" And the answer is yes. "I thought so. It's a bit like the one John showed me. Let's see." She looks around. "Ah, yes, I'm the Oracle again. Okay, oh, I remember. I can help you only if you answer this riddle. Are you ready for the riddle?"
Yes.
Yes. Two men came down to Kingsmouth town with a mind to watch the show, and by the entrance one sat down and the other south did go. Now these two men were much alike, yet not as close as brothers. They shared the first within their names, but nothing of the others. One's last name was for a frontiersman, the other's for a beast. The cowboy, not the Indian. My ears await the feast. And It's Boone. He was the guy waiting outside for you in, the first Kingsmouth town. The girl smiles. That's right, a man who knows how to put people on the right path. That's Jack Boone. In return for your words, I offer you a fistful of power. Go up and take the path west. The town is not safe in these dark times. I thought the image disintegrates and a section of the swarm separates itself from the group. Buzzing towards you, you hold your hand out to stop them and watch in amazement as they form a moving gauntlet that surrounds your hand and lower arm. You are now carrying a fistful of bees.
Go up?
Yeah.
We go up.
Up.
Okay.
You're standing in the middle of a covered wooden bridge. Small windows are visible along the length of the bridge, and peering through one you can see down. Oh yeah, that's already what we've done. Go west. You follow the road west from the bridge, finding that it curves to the south as it climbs the hills. You crest the hill. The road widens to accommodate a viewing area complete with picnic benches and telescopes before plunging steeply downward and swinging west again. You barely have time to view the area when an earth-sign roar shatters the stillness. On the far side of the picnic tables is a massive bear, but something is clearly very wrong. Its fur is matted with blood, and a gaping wound exposes the bleached white of its rib cage. The hairs are milky white. The eyes of something long dead, and you can see the maggots spilling from the wound inside. Its back legs trail uselessly behind it as it drags itself towards you, razor-sharp claws digging relentlessly into the asphalt. You have moments to react. Use bees.
Use bees.
Yes. You swing your arm forward and pray the bees will know what to do. They do! With an audible hum, the bees surge forward and as one fly into the gaping hole where the ribcage of the bear still shows. At first there is nothing. The bear continues advancing, but a golden glow begins to emanate from the gaping wound, and the sound of buzzing grows louder and louder. The bear slows and then stops, its entire body vibrating to the sound of buzzing, then simply disintegrates as whatever foul agency was keeping its corpse animated dissipates. The bees escape from the collapsing folds of flesh and fly a loop of victory around the corpse before disappearing back down the road where you came.
Type next.
Next. You are... okay. From this vantage point you can see some kind of school or university to the south, an amusement park to the southeast, and the houses that you glimpsed earlier from the bridge to the east. In the far distance a lighthouse swings its lonely light across the landscape, and you can only surmise that you are on a coastline somewhere. There are also some picnic tables nearby, what appear to be the desiccated corpses of a family on the ground nearby. The road runs away to the west, bending around the hill and disappearing from sight. The remains of a large zombie bear are putrefying on the road. That's gross. Use southeast telescope. The lenses of the front telescope seem broken. You move it, the rattles. You investigate the lens sockets and discover the source of the rattling, a small clockwork key. You pocket the key. Now it says use south telescope. You focus the telescope on the buildings and you think you detect movement within, but it is impossible to move the telescope far enough to confirm it. You are just pulling away when you notice a carpet in one of the hallways. Bears the name of the location of Innsmouth Academy, 1798. Seems like a nice enough place. And then it says to go west. You're standing in a car park next to the two-story building that obviously serves as a local fishing shop. The sign on the front of the store reads, Red's Bait and Tackle. A large green bin is pressed up against the wall of the shop. A large fence separates the property from the forest behind it, and you are grateful because the half-glimpsed shapes in the murky words send shivers of horror running down your spine. In the car park there is a wigwam, a pickup truck, and a sedan. Both cars have custom plates. The truck is labeled Tomahawk, and the sedan is Powwow. Cursory examination of the wigwam reveals it is a cheap, tawdry thing, created for the benefit of credulous tourists. Across the road, the southwest, is a small fishing pier juts out into the inlet. The tide is very low, and there are strange clumps of biological material dotting the shoreline. Considering what you've seen so far, you are immediately wary of what that might portend. The road runs northwest past the front of the store. It says to examine the bin. Runs around inside the bin, you come across several meters of fishing line, several sinkers, and a couple of bent hooks. It says, take hook, take line, take sinker.
Take hooks.
Hook. Take line. Take sinker. And then use sinker with line.
Take hook. Hold on. Take line. Take sinker. Use sinker with line.
Yeah, that's what it says. But it's being weird with me. Use sinker with line. Use sinker with line. It's not letting me do that.
How about use sinker and line?
Use sinker and line. Use sinker and line. Nope. Combine? No. I don't know what to do, because the thing I'm reading says to put in the words, you know, exactly, use sinker with line.
Hold on. Let's type return.
Okay, you return and then do it.
Okay, I take one of the sinkers.
Creating a weighted fishing line.
I can't return.
Why not?
So spelling it wrong.
Oh. Use weighted line with hook. You now have a prepared fishing line. You also wonder why it was you didn't just find a previously set up fishing line. It certainly seems like it would have saved both and you ever wrote this a lot of time. Yeah, it would have.
Wait, what? Okay, use
sinker with line.
Yeah, I did use sinker with line.
Okay.
Use weighted fishing line.
Use weighted line with hook. Weighted line is one word for some reason.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Okay, now what do we do? Do we hit return?
Go northwest. Standing in front of the shop, it's obvious that Red's and Bait and Tackle is currently closed. Doors are shut and there are no lights inside that indicate that anyone is there. Hastily written note on the door reads, "Gone to family reunion at Trailer Park, RNA." It is only possible entry to the building is a window on the second floor that is wide open. Apparently whoever lives in that room has a love of fresh air. The road continues to the northwest, entering a tunnel in the rock face. In that direction, the property fence ends and the forest grows right up to the edge of the road. Oh. It says throw prepared line. And prepared line is one word. Your prepared fishing line sails through the second floor window. You pull it back and feel it catch on something. It feels like a whopper. You give it a hard tug and a small box flies out the window attached to your hook. You pry your hook free. It is bent beyond usability, so you toss it away. The lockbox you caught is ornate, rimmed around the edge with gold. It is Loctite, but there is a small slot for a key. Use key with box. Insert the clockwork key into the little box. It turns with an audible click. The lid of the box opens and you can see that it's the combined music box and jewelry box. Most of the pieces are plastic or imitation, but there is a key hidden among the paraphernalia. You take the key. Use key in door. You unlock the door to Red's Bait and Tackle. Enter shop. The interior of the store is pleasantly lined with Native American paraphernalia. Hunting and fishing gear, the general outdoor goods, tent supplies, hunting rifles, and fishing rods hang from pegs on the wall, and shelves of miscellanea line on the wall. The fireplace dominates the line of the room. It is cold now, but the ashes indicate that there were people here not too long ago. There was a pair of sofas in the corner, and a half-finished game of chess sits on the small coffee table between them. The back of the room is a counter, with a cash register and a laptop. The laptop appears to have been left on. The screen flashes insistently. Use laptop. You move to the laptop and see you sitting on a screensaver. When you move the mouse, the screen pops up to login prompt. The username adexter is auto-filled, but the password field is empty. Clicking on the hint prompt, it simply reads, founding date, Innsmouth. And that was said earlier, 1798. You input the password once as the screen dissolves to reveal. Congratulations, you've completed the second part of the game. Your level code to unlock progress to this section is black signal. Thank you for playing. Type quit to exit the game.
Now we have to go to Red's Bait and Tackle?
I guess so.